Sports Cards Analysis, I'm JT with another case break simulation. Today we got 2023 certified. I will go through this fairly quickly because this product's already been out for a couple days, and that's because Panini didn't get the checklist out right when I was hoping they would, so I could give you this early. I'm going to give you a bunch of information on this product. You make your purchases. I'm not responsible for losses. I'm also not responsible for wins, so that's also good for you. You know, bad for me on not getting some of your winnings. Bad for you if you lose. That's just how the cookie crumbles. So first, let's talk about the distribution of cards by the price of the case. So the case is $4,749 at Steel City. If we ignore the player on the card and we ignore the rarity and we just distribute that cost across all cards, then you want to pay for the probability of getting a hit. And in this case with certified, if you wanted to pay for the best probability of getting an autograph, you want to pay for the Packers. You might pay about $381. That's you paying for probability. I know that's not how it works, but I like to show this table just so that you know which teams have the highest probability of hitting. So this column is sorted by autograph. I'll just go through a few pages there. I'm going to do this one fairly quickly just because I don't think a lot of people will watch this video because this product's already been breaking. But I just wanted to get it out there for you. So that's probability of auto, and you want to look at this column here when you take your screenshots, so you have this to go off of when you make purchases. But we want to go off total number of cards, and some of these are guesses. Some of these print runs I filled in on a guess. We're looking at the Raiders, Lions, Seahawks, and if you wanted to pay for the highest probability of walking away with the largest stack of cards, you pay about $200 for the Raiders, and you should be happy. Paying less than that for all these other teams. There is the second page. There's the third page. Take screenshots, folks, and use this information. Now, I know that's not how it always works. We don't want to just pay for the probability. We want to pay for the strength of the cards. So I do get the prices of a lot of these cards. I assign a value to every single card in the checklist, and then I simulate 200 case breaks using an algorithm that I built. I've also developed this 1 through 5 scale. 1 you might not sell. Those are those rookies who never play. And a 5 is like your Tom Brady's, your legends and things like that. So how is the checklist distributed across my scale? Well, there's a lot of 2s, and that's because of the rookies. Panini likes to throw a lot of rookies in there, unproven guys and stuff like that. But there's a good distribution of 3 through 5, so don't be discouraged. This is a decent product. The total product strength is only 2.8, but the auto is just 2.1, which means there's really low value, and you should expect that out of a product that hits both breakers and retail. That's typical. It's very low on they put a lot of sticker autos and stuff in those. But let's look at it. I simulate 200 case breaks. Where is our value here? Well, over 200 cases, the Chiefs give me the most value, $256, and that's the total ROI divided by 200, not divided by the cases I hit. So I'm going to explain that in a minute. Stick around because the best, most valuable table is coming up. So if you're looking at the over 200 cases, what's my average ROI? I'll show you the first several pages of that. And this is my average ROI across 200 cases. So if you were to get 200 cases of this product, you should expect that you would only see about, $151 out of the Bengals on average. All right. So let's look at the next table. The next table is really interesting because that tells you by hit type and how many cases it hit in. This is the most important thing you could probably look at in this entire video. And I might actually not even do the rest of this video after this. I'll figure it out. But here's how to read this table. The Dallas Cowboys autographs were hit in 149 cases. And when they did hit in those 149 cases, my average ROI was 532. A lot of low print run cards, a lot of good players. Dak Prescott, Troy Aikman, I think might be in this product. I'm not sure. But there you have it. And it hit 3/4 of the time. 3/4 of the cases had a Cowboys autograph, and it was a very good value. The next up, I'll just keep reading it just like you should. Chiefs memorabilia cards hit in 116 cases, so just over half the time, with a good ROI, very good ROI on those memorabilia cards. Not sure why it's so high, but I can look into that. So here, you just keep your eye on this column. This is how many cases in 200 case breaks it hit. So if you're looking for Jets memorabilia card, they only hit 66 cases. So very low, low percentage, 1/4 of the time. So I'll just go through a few pages there. You could just take screenshots and look at this. You should be able to read this table now that I've explained it to you. So I'll go through about 10 pages of this table here, and you can then just kind of base your purchases. If you're really looking for, let's see, Bengals autographs, just know that it only hits just over half the time, and the ROI is not very good. And that happens. That happens. You look at Joe Burrow and you're like, that's the guy I'm going to hit if I hit the Bengals. It's not the case. It just doesn't happen that way. So there's this table. This table is super valuable. Hopefully you took screenshots along the way. And then let's just skip a couple of these. So let's just look at the total number of cards per team. And then we can also look at the one of ones. There's 762 of them. And if you do want a one of one, here's the top 10 teams ordered by which teams have one of ones. And that's all. I'm going to stop there. Not even going to go over the simulation results. I just need you to know that what the ROI is. The ROI is the most important part of this. And this is it right here. These are the important things. Get this total number of cases with hits. And that's it. I'm just going to stop there. That's certified. Please use this information to your benefit. Use it to hit hard. Thanks for watching Sports Cards Analysis. Bye.